This is a 1954 Chevrolet 3100, and it's been kind of rat rotted out. It is a 5-window short bed, and it's been rat rotted out, and this thing's pretty cool. I'm gonna take it for a quick drive. It's got a 350 built with a 700 R4. Fantastic, drives fantastic. Of course, in the summer, with the windows down and everything, it's definitely not nearly as noisy, but trying to drive it with the windows up, it is winter right now. A little bit different experience. You can see the gauges are working now. That it's got the Dolphin gauges. For some reason the temp gauge here is not hooked up, but the temp gauge down here is. Voltage meter. Hop out real quick. I believe it's got turn downs, so the exhaust actually is up underneath it. It's another reason it's a little loud inside, but I mean, it's cool, you know? Shut it off here and then show you around the truck. It is a like a rat rod, you know, styled truck, so it's a little more clackety and noisy, but man, the engine sounds awesome. Has got a fresh rebuild on it, and it's got a mild build, roller rockers. You can hear the rockers in there clicking away. It's got a little cam, shorty headers. It's got power disc brakes. It's got power steering, and it is sitting on a S10 frame, so you can see that there's, you know, of course, independent front suspension, all that, everything that, you know, just really the ride is a really good ride, especially for a rat rod. Fantastic, you know, having a newer frame up underneath it. Oh, that was one thing I did. I'll just walk around, leave the lights on for a second. Left the lights on just to show that they're on. Man, what a cool truck. Honestly, the body on this truck is pretty straight, very straight. Not perfect, but very straight. It is rat rod styled, so like the bed and the rear fenders have got, you know, some choppiness to them. And I've actually got some pictures of the truck when it was being built. So they really, you know, obviously they took the frame from the S10 and took the body of the truck and put it on. So, I mean, it's been off the frame, of course, by default. And they painted it all black. The guys who were building it put a really cool wood bed in here. This ammo box actually houses the fuel tank spout, which also you'll see that there was a fuel tank spout that was put here, and then they decided to go into the bed with it instead. So you could actually put the fender one put it back to the fender if you wanted to, depending on which kind of fuel tank you wanted to have in it. All the glass is in great shape. Like I said, they took it off when they took the frame off and everything. All the glass, the windshield was out of it, so they took the you can see that the weather stripping is brand new, the windshield's new. Actually, the weather stripping around the window, the corner window here, is new. It is missing it has some felt in here, but it's older. It is missing some of the felts down on the bottom. The rear glass is in fantastic shape, new weather stripping, and the rear windows appear to be new. This vent window here is, you can see, is open a little bit. It doesn't have the lock on it. Doesn't have the lock on it. The dash actually maintains, for the most part, its original condition. It does have those Dolphin gauges, It's got a tilt steering column, which is nice. It's got the old seat, which is in overall, you know, decent condition for being a rat rod. Like I said, there's no headliner in here. There's no carpet or insulation. So when you listen to that video or you drive this truck around, especially right now, it being winter, if I got the windows up, I mean, it's kind of a loud, rattly old truck. But put some carpet in it, and or of course summertime, roll the windows down, get a stereo in here. You're not gonna notice all that. Maybe go through and finish, you know, bolting up the truck and stuff. But obviously, new floor pans is what I was showing there. There appeared to be some rust in the bottom of this door. Looks like it's maybe been bonded over a little bit. Had some patches done there. Overall, though, the truck is for the most part predominantly rust free, or minimal, what I would call a minimal rust truck. Inner fender wells are in good shape. A couple of little spots of rust right there in the corner. It's a tiny one. Step ups are in good condition, actually really rust free. Obviously the frame's going to be rust free, and the floor pan's going to be rust free because they're brand new. Frame is obviously newer, late 80s model, early 90s model S10. You can see the cross members there that were installed in new exhaust. Back of the cab corners have been welded together and then puttied over. I mean, the fact that it's a rat rod, of course, lends a lot to forgiveness of, you know, the body being all perfect and rust free. But this is not one of those rusty bucket rat rods. And I've had a few of those, and they're cool too. But you know, rust always concerns me, even when it's a rat rod. Concerns me a little bit, at least. You know, I don't want my truck to rust to pieces. So this one is really step ups are in good shape. All the original metal overall is in good shape. Rear cab corners, like I said, I think the bottoms of the doors probably had some rust in them, but the hinge pockets are in good shape. Now, overall, this is a great truck. Like I said, I think it does have these weld slotted wheels, which are really skinny in the front, which lend to it being just a little more touchy when you drive it. It drives good, but I think it would drive a lot better with some 7 or 8 inch wheels and tires up front. It does have Mickey Thompson's on it, tires on them, and they have good tread. The weld wheels are in nice condition, and it wouldn't be take much to buy the matching front wheel to match the rear wheel if you like these wheels. If it was me, I might go with some satin black 18-inch hot rod wheels just to throw off the, you know, tie into the front grille and throw off the real rat rod style hot rod look. But the truck really doesn't need anything to be driven right now. Mechanically, it's in fantastic condition. In fact, the gauges were put in only about 155, 160 miles ago. So the truck has not been driven a lot since the build was complete on it. And they did build the engine, transmission. It has a 700 R4, shifts great. So the truck really doesn't need anything. For me, I would put some insulation in it and go through and try and eliminate some of the rattling. You know, it is a rat rod, but it's still nice to, you know, eliminate some of that rattling. I'd put a stereo in it, maybe hide it in the glove compartment or something like that. It has some custom, these pistons were turned into custom tail lights, which is kind of cool. And it does have turn signals that work. You can turn the key on real quick and show that. Yeah, I hear the indicator clicking. Yeah, there you go. So the turn signals do work. Of course, it's kind of hiding behind that chain there. Looks like an LED turn signal. I believe they're working on the front as well. Yep. The old original indicator lights have been used to make turn signals, which of course originally this truck would not have come with turn signals. So that's cool. And the guys who were doing it, you know, I feel like, I would say, however you want to say they did it right, quote unquote. I mean, when it's a rat rod, I don't know if there's per se a perfect right or wrong way, but I would say this. I would say that, in my personal opinion, though it has this antiqued patinaed body style, it It's got a rat roddy look to it, but it wouldn't take much to make it more of a hot rod style of truck versus rat rod. It doesn't have a bunch of rust. It doesn't have holes all in it. I mean, it's a 90% rust-free truck. So most of the rat rods I've had have been actually trucks that I would consider more kind of rusty buckets. This one is not all rusted out. The body's pretty straight on it. I love the paint. It looks awesome. It's a copper color over black. Like I said, they painted the entire thing black, came back over it with copper, scuffed it, and then clear coated it. So it looks fantastic. The glass is all in good shape, as I said before. If it was my truck, I'd put a stereo in it. I'd put some carpet in it, some 7 or 8 inch tires on the front, and I'd drive it. It isn't much to do to it. And honestly, you could drive it just like it is and enjoy it. I like to have my tunes, and I think a little bigger tire on the front to give it a little better ride. But other than that, man, what a great truck. Fantastic truck. And these things, especially 5-window too, all the goodies and upgrades that everybody's looking for. So 350 engine, 700 R4 trans, power disc brakes, power steering. This thing's ready to drive.